Hi, welcome to Nature's Fabrics. This is the third video in our series of videos covering our fabrics and the qualities that we carry. Today I'm going to go over some of our wools. We started Nature's Fabrics 6 years ago after we had a difficult time finding some of our very favorite wool interlock. We scoured and scoured and finally found a supplier to make us wool interlock, and it took us a couple years to get just the right fabric that we wanted. So today when you order fabric, specifically wool interlock from Nature's Fabrics, it is the softest, nicest wool that you will ever find. We have it made especially for us here in the United States to be used primarily in the diapering market, but it does make great clothing. It makes terrific blankets, especially if you're a camper. The blankets keep you warm without overheating you. This particular wool I'm showing you right here is our wool interlock, 95% wool, 5% spandex. And when you order our fabric, the wool interlocks come in a tube. It's the greatest thing. Your kids will love it. You let them crawl through it, let them play with it. Don't worry that it was so expensive, it'll wash. The wool interlock comes in. It's about 56, 58 wide when you first get it. But once you wash our feltable wool interlock, it will shrink. It will shrink down to about 42 inches wide, and a yard will then be about 27 or 28 inches long. So it shrinks a lot, but it will make the most bulletproof diaper cover you will ever find. And it retains its softness. It gets a little bit softer with washing. The next fabric that we have that I'm going to show you is another fabric that is made especially for Nature's Fabrics. But this wool that we use for this fabric is considered washable wool. So you buy a yard of this. Again, it's the tubular style. Once you wash this fabric, though, it retains its width. It will stay the same, 58 inches wide. It will shrink in length. It'll shrink down to about 30 or 32 inches in length. Once you have washed and dried this fabric a couple times, you can make garments out of it. You can make long pants for babies. You can make diaper covers. It will not shrink. You can wash this in your regular wash routine with any of your clothing, and it will retain its size. I have a set of longies that I made for my son, like a base layer sort of thing. There's a top and a bottom. You can see them online under the wool interlock. And he's had those in his collection for about a year now, and they have not shrunk. He's grown a little bit, but the pajamas or base layer has not shrunk. It's another super soft wool. You can wear this next to your skin. You will not have itching or any discomfort from our wool. The next wool is a stock wool that the wool suppliers carry. Typically they carry this year round. This is a natural wool jersey. It's a lightweight wool jersey. I'd say about 8 ounces to the yard. It's very much thinner than our interlocks, though. I'm not sure if you can make that out. But people do like to use this sort of wool for base layers. They like it because it's a lightweight and won't add a lot of bulk to your clothing. This particular piece here is our natural wool jersey. It does shrink when you wash and dry this piece, however. It will felt up a little bit, and it gets, if you can see, there's a little bit of a texture to that. When you felt its fabric, it will get, that texture will stand out more. The one thing that people do not like about this fabric is it curls. You can see it curling here. It could curl a good 6 inches. That drives people crazy. So keep this in mind as you're going to work with this fabric. If you're going to make a small binding or some small little decorative trim with this, you want to starch it or iron it and get it a little bit flat, get it a little bit wet, and it'll flatten out good for you. We also carry the jerseys in colors. This particular color, a red wool jersey. These jerseys then, once they've been processed, tend to be a little bit heavier. They don't curl as badly as the natural does. You can see the edge of it here stays pretty straight. But they will continue to shrink if you wash them. Anything that's 100% wool that is not washable will continue to shrink on you. So you're going to have to be a little bit careful with these 100% wool jerseys. We also carry it in black, brown, gray. Most any color you need in a wool jersey is available. The pastels you don't really see a whole lot of. The garment industry doesn't call for pastel wools, so we don't see too many of them in our collections. This is a fun piece I brought over to show you. This is called wool lace. It was a item we got in for just a small promotional run. And it is a great fabric if you're going to make a shrug or a cover. It's a cute little jacket type fabric you could use. But when I call it a lace, it truly is lacy. And finally, I did want to show you something real quickly here. You can take any of our natural wools and you can dye them. This particular piece is our washable wool interlock that I've dyed a denim color. You can see it's very even. The color's even on it. You can see this big wrinkle here, but that's because it's been over on the shelf. But the washable wool interlock dyes beautifully. You don't need high heat. You can simply put it in your washer, put in some dye, put in some vinegar, and you have a nice color. The feltable wool interlock is a little bit trickier to dye. It can be dyed. It just takes a little bit more heat and effort to get this a nice even color, but it can be dyed beautifully. You'll see a lot of that online when you shop the hyena carts in different places where people are using the wool interlock. We've covered our wools today. We have a lot more that we didn't cover. Hopefully in the weeks to come we can make more video series with things that you request. Don't hesitate to ask us. We have our contact information listed on our website. You can email us through the contact tab. Our phone number is listed at the bottom. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. Thanks. Have a great day.